Hey fellow backyard boyers, Nick here. So if you guys have been following Hawaiiarcher84's channel, or John, you'll know that, I gave him the Hunger Games bow. So he built a bow for me. If you go on his channel, you can see him describing it. It's the snakeskin bow. So I've got it right here. So it's his, what he calls his hybrid horsebow, where the idea is as you can see, he's flattened the limbs, but then he's also gone ahead and already put in a lot of the flex that the bow needs to be under. So if you actually look, this bow has got about, I'd say about a 4-inch deflex to it already, meaning that 4 inches of its bend has already been put into this before stringing. So, I mean, it's a really nice bow. If you look at it, I mean, just this paint job is just amazing. And his wife actually did this, and this is all done by hand. And the video just doesn't do it justice as to how nice this looks. So I've shot this out a couple times. By a couple, I mean about 50 times so far. And it's a really interesting bow. I mean, as you can see, it's really short, and it's really light in the hand. One of the things that's interesting about it is that, John weighed it at 55 pounds at 28 inches. So I went ahead and I weighed it on my scale, and so I got 55 pounds at 27 inches, which he was just overdrawing. He didn't know exactly how far he was pulling. So this bow is interesting in that it's getting 55 pounds at 27 inches. And 27 inches is as far as it goes. Once it hits 27 inches, this bow for some reason just hits a wall. It doesn't drop any further than that. If you try to pull it further, you just build up more tension. So I got it up to about 75 pounds at 27 inches before I stopped pulling and trying to get it past 27. So I was pulling it on my tiller entry, got it to 27, 55 pounds. Tried to get it to 28, it wouldn't go. The weight just went up. So it's kind of neat. There's some recurves that'll do that, but I've never seen a PVC bow actually have a hard wall before. So here's the bow, unstrung. I'm going to string it up for you guys. And John sent me a really nice not a counter twist, a really nice continuous loop string. So that was really neat. So as you can see, it doesn't look very different between being strung and unstrung. There's maybe only about 2 inches change in where the limbs are. But it's really interesting, it makes for a really small compact bow. So if you can see, it's pretty light right in the beginning of the draw, and then it just, right about here, it just starts piling on the weight until at 27 inches, that's as far as it goes. But it's a really powerful bow, and this thing, it's a beast. It takes a lot to pull it. I think it's because it's stacking. But that's kind of a neat thing, because you can pull it back to the wall, and there's no place else it's going to go. And then you can just release. So I'm going to shoot it for you guys, and then I'm going to run it through the chronograph a couple times. We're going to try it through the chronograph with fingers and with the release, just to see if there's a difference in speed there. And since it's a 55-pound bow, I'm going to be using 550 grain arrows. So if you're comparing this bow to other bows I've done, just realize that it's going to come out a little slower because I'm matching the weight of the arrows to the weight of the bow. There we go. So, solid shot. That's pretty fast, actually. You know. So, I'm gonna go show you guys what it does to the chronograph. All right, here's the chronograph. I'll be shooting 550 grain arrows. Alright, so I'm going to shoot a couple more, because for some reason it's starting off really low. So I think it's safe to say that it's getting around 135, 136. So now we're going to go try with the release. I'm going to shoot 6 arrows with the release. going to shoot one more because that early weight seemed a little low, or that early speed seemed a little low. And one more because that did not register. Alright, there we go. So, a little faster with the release than with the fingers. So this bow can be shot on both sides, so I'm going to be shooting using a thumb draw for you guys. There it is. So, all in all, this is a really nice bow. You know, it's not the most comfortable bow to shoot, but it's really short. And for the weight, and you know, it wasn't getting a lot of speed, but it was getting a good amount of speed, especially considering how much deflex this has. You know, it's not terribly slow. I mean, it's got the power, you know, and it'll deliver that power. So I would say that this is a really nice bow. It's fairly fast. It's really short, really compact. And one of the cool things about it, and one of the things I think is really neat about it, is that a bow like this, because it has so much deflex, that this is pretty stable. I don't see this bow really losing any weight or taking any more set. That said, you could probably leave this strung, and it would probably perform just as well as it did just now. Meaning that I could just string this up and leave it somewhere, anywhere. You know, it's all PVC, so nothing's really going to harm it. That way, if you made a bow like this, it could always be ready. You know, always, you could just pick it up and shoot it. As opposed to the other PVC pipe bows that I show how to do. Because they're under more stress and because they're a little reflexed, they can't be strung up indefinitely. You do that and you start losing some performance. But with a bow like this, you know, you actually put that deflex into it, and it's not going to lose a lot of performance, if any, if you just left it strung like this. So yeah, John, I just wanted to say thank you. This is an awesome bow. You know, So I can't wait to see what else you come up with. Yeah, here it is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.